Welcome. This is Chef Anna. Today I'm going to make something fun and delicious, and I hope that you will stay tuned. I'm going to make tapioca with pork fillings, and we're going to steam. I'm going to do the whole process, and I hope you stay with me. Also, we'll show you how to make sweet and sour sauce that will go complementary with our steamed tapioca balls. Okay, welcome. Yes, let's get started. I have all my ingredients with me, and I have my steamer going. That way, once we get everything in order, we're just gonna go ahead and steam it. That way you will see it going on right away. Okay, I got all ingredients. I have, for those who follow me on my YouTube channels, I will post all of my ingredients on the YouTube channels, subscriptions or descriptions on the description, so that way you will have these delicious ingredients that you can go back and look at it if you wanted to join me in this cooking here today. This particular menu here is going to be delicious, and it's simple too, so I'm going to go step by step with you. I know it's going to be a little bit lengthy, but it'll worth watching. Okay, so I hope that you will join me and stick with me, and let's make this together. And if you think it's something that you would like to try at home, we'll have these videos available, portions on TikToks. Welcome TikTok, welcome YouTube. To all my followers, my fans, and my families and friends, I appreciate you being here. So without further ado, I would like to get started because it's later in the afternoon, and I wanted to get it done before the grandkids get home. You know how they are. Sometimes they can get loud and they're not even mind their business, and they don't want to be on the videos yet, but they want to be making a lot of sound on my videos. So sometimes you find that beautiful. To me, I don't mind. I live with my grandkids, so I'm okay having my grandkids around. It's a pleasure. It really is something wonderful to have grandkids around. You know, give me 1 second, please. You know, I remember there's a song called "There's Love at Home." It's from the church hymns. So it said something about, you know, the sunshine in my soul today because there's love at home. So I feel like that, despite of anything that's going around around our life, we always find that there's always love at home and around our family. So I always remember that song. It's stuck into my head. Okay. So today is very simple. I have my steamer going on because we're going to be steaming this. I have tapioca pearl that I soak overnight, and we're going to be using this. Let me drain it a little bit better because I still see the water is running. To work with this recipe here, the tapioca have to be, the tapioca ball have to be soaking at least 30 minutes, okay, for better cooking. And the tapioca ball or pearl, let me make a pearl sounds better, okay? I don't like anything have to do with the ball. So it looked like this. Well, let me show you the package so you know I'm not endorsing, but just in case you want to try this, let me get the package for you. So this is the raw tapioca pearls. It looks very small. It's not the same size as the tapioca that you order at the drink shop. It's very small, very fine, very organic. It's fit for a lot of Asian sweets. Okay, but today I soak it. This will not be considered sweet. Okay, it considered treat or meal. It depends on what time of the day it is. Okay, if it's around dinner time, we can make it elaborate by adding sauce, adding side dishes, and we'll make a meal out of it. If it's in the morning, then we just, you know, practical. If it's in the noontime, same thing, you know. I mean, in my cultures, noon meals is always the best meals of the day. It's always elaborate. Morning, we don't typically eat breakfast, so therefore we always emphasizing on eating large lunch, okay, and followed by dinner. And then, because breakfast is not invented in Cambodia in the day where I was born, but now everybody will have a bowl of soup or instant noodles, what have you. Okay, what I have here is the shallot that I will go ahead and dice it, so that way when we mix in the meat. And I'm using the pork meat today because this is the one of the ingredients that we sure need. Pork, if you are meat eaters. If you're not, we can substitute this with tofu or any kind of vegetable. You'll be fine. Okay, there's no set rules of thumb, anything like that. And I also have dry shrimp that I soak. Also, it took me about a couple hours to soak this. Make sure that it's really tender to process it, because dry shrimp is pretty dry and it's crunchy also. But because I like the moist texture, so I have to soak it just for it to soften enough to process. Yeah. And that's all the fresh vegetables we have. We have garlic and shallot, and then I'm gonna go ahead and process the meat. I'm gonna use the blender, just the time consuming. I have oyster sauce. I have sesame oil and avocado oil, and then some black peppers and sugar. So it's very basic. Okay, it's very basic ingredients and something that you can truly appreciate and be able to follow along, right? I have my water is already boiling. I'm not even done yet. Yeah. Let's switch to my my meat cutting board. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Hold on. This is crazy, right? Handling meat, but I'll be handling meat all the time, so I need to get the right kind of glove, because this is really annoying, because it's really making a lot of noise, and it's one side fit all, this is fit elephant hand and what have you. See what? And I'm afraid that I'm going to cut this, put in the meat. I promise that I'll wash my hand good after this. Okay. So we just needed to cut it into smaller pieces. That way, when we use the blender, it'll work good, right? So you can use turkey meat, you can use chicken meat if you like, but I just wanted to follow some of the organic, traditional recipe where it's originated with the pork meat. Okay, and then let me wash my hands here. Okay. So I have this portable blender I really like. It's so good at blending the meat and vegetables and what have you. Okay. So I'm going to blend the meat first, because meat is a little bit harder than the shrimp. And then we'll add the ingredients as we go. Okay. And I also have, the things about this ingredients that might be hard to produce is the two types of fungus that I'm using today. Okay. When I said fungus, I'm not talking about bad fungus that are going to be bad for your lung and things like that. Okay, this is like some of those fungus that was grown in the country where they use it in the cuisine, and organic, what do you call it? Shoot, hold on. Where it's being added into Let's see if it's cooperate with me. Okay. So I'm gonna mix this for a little bit. Okay, the pork meat. Okay. This right here is, I'm not endorsing, okay, but it's so portable, it's so cute too. Okay. I got matching color with my cooking tools. I wanted to blend for about a minute or two to give like a really what you call it, fine dice or mixing. Right, so it looks good. I'm going to use this clean bowl here. Okay. I lost some of my cooking bowl because the grandkid used them and they dropped them, and I dropped them also. I'm not going to blame just the grandkid. I blame myself also. So this mixer is a blessing. It's not only portable, it works so well. It's so portable. It's light. It's not like the traditional blender, you know, it only do certain things. But this right here, it does a lot better. You don't have to add a lot of stuff to function. The other blender, it's I like that one too, and I have to say that I appreciate it too, because you know, you have to appreciate what we started with, and because we have new product, and we can bad mouthing about the old product, but it's always improving. All right, so there we go. I got my pork meat. So I have about, after it's blending, I think I have about a cup, but make sure, okay, because I don't want you to get confused over this. We can measure that easily, okay, because I didn't measure it from the beginning. So it's 1 cup. So altogether it's about a cup and a half of grinded pork meat, or if you do use ground pork meat, so it's about the same amount. But then the ground pork meat does not give the texture, that gummy, that kind of sticky textures. So we have to blend it and to make it a little sticky, because we're going to be using it as fillings. So therefore we need a little stickiness, otherwise it won't work as good. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and mix dry shrimp. Okay, and let me measure it now. So I have about a cup, a little over a cup of dry shrimps, okay, which I soak it for a few hours to get the right texture. Oh no, it's perfect for 1 cup. It is 1 cup dry shrimp, and then we have a cup and a half of pork meat after it's ground. It's blend. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the shrimp. Okay. Very easy, right? It's fun too. It's fun to cook with this. Hey, I appreciate you joining. Welcome, Chef Anna. Welcome you. Welcome you. I know I talk over them. This blender is no use, right? But welcome to all of you. Chef Anna, appreciate you being here. We're gonna have some fun cooking today, okay? And make sure that you stay tuned and stay with me, right? Let's stay with me throughout the cooking, so that way you see how it come out and how delicious it will be, okay? Yeah, there you go. I'm not removing this because it's so hard to put it in there. Okay, so if we have such a fine texture, we're gonna go ahead and put with the meat because we're gonna blend them all together. Okay, so I have almost like flaky texture from the shrimp. Because the next thing I'll do is to, I think this is the last thing I need to blend, I'm not sure. Hold on. I have two kind of mushroom, okay, the sweet mushrooms. What's the name for it? Hold on. Okay, so I have this is the, hold on, let me do one step at a time. I think I'm done, so I'm gonna remove it because I hate installing this thing because it getting on my nose. Okay, there we go. We have a lot of fillings, so I have only one bag of tapioca that I soak, but I have another bag, so if I need it, I'll soak another bag and then finish it up later on when I need it. Okay. Yeah, I can smell. I can smell the shrimp already because you know, dry shrimp can, you know, smell too good, but we'll deal with. Okay. All right, so I guess I will still need to blend one more item. Oh, you know what? Now I learn. I used it many times already, but I don't know why I didn't learn from the first time. So I didn't clean it because we're gonna be using it we're gonna be using it for the time being. So I have salted daikon, a radish. It don't smell very good neither, okay? Neither the, what is this mushroom? This is the, shiitake mushroom. And it don't smell very, very, it don't smell very, very, very beautiful, but once we have garlic and the shallot in there, it'll change, okay? It'll change the destiny of the smell of the shrimps and the shiitake's mushroom. These are very pricey. Also, so this is called the Chinese black fungus. It looked like rat ears. In Cambodia we call it rat ears, or in Thailand we call it rat ears mushrooms. Okay. But it's not a kind of fungus that grow inside a house or in a bathroom. Nothing like that. It's grew in a farm with a safe environment where they harvest fresh and then they clean it and then they will dry it and go through that dehydration process and then put in the market. Okay, so it come in like a fancy bag like this, and then the pearls come in the bag like that, and the shiitake or shiitake. I call it shiitake. It's not in my language, so I'm just speaking in English. Okay, so it came in a fancy bag like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and process this. I'm gonna blend it because it's automatic solution. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use just half of this because I'm not sure how salty this is. It has some salt in it. That's why it's called salted turnips, okay, or radish. So we're gonna put in the blender. I have my garlic, if I can find it. Where did my garlic go? That's interesting. Oh, my bad. All right, so I have how many cloves? Six cloves of garlic. It's already nice and peeled. We're gonna go ahead and put in our blender as well. We're just gonna put in the blender because we're gonna blend it, right? We're gonna spend eternity trying to figure this out. Okay, so with the mushrooms, I'm not gonna blend the mushroom because I want it with the textures. Hey, come on. It's not a fine chop. That's fine with me because I don't want anything fine, too fine, and then it will be liquefied. It'll be liquidy, and I don't want that. I want something that I still lump. Okay, so. All right, so we have our garlic in here. Okay. Oh, we have our salted, what do you call it? Radish. Yeah. And now we will go ahead and I think I'm done with the blender, so I'm gonna remove it before I cause myself accident. And so now we're gonna go ahead and, oh shoot, my bad, my apology. Okay, but this knife is not too sharp, so I'm not pointing at you, okay, but I'm gonna show you how I'm sharpening my knife. So we need both sharp ends, and watch your thumb. Only professional can do this. Yeah. All right. This is good now. Okay. All right. I'm not touching it because this is very sharp right now. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the shiitake. Okay. We're gonna do fine dice on this because we need a little lump from this little guy here. Okay. In fact, I think I can use it in a blender as well because the way I see how it does to this radish, I think it's not gonna really like be fine. So this is the end of the this black fungus here. Okay, we want to remove the root bottom of it. Okay, so the rest would be like usable, edible. You know what? I'm gonna use the blender. Let me finish with this mushroom here, and we'll blend it. That way, you don't have to sit there and yawn. So when is she gonna finish? I understand that feeling. I have very little patience for other people's show, and I expect people to sit here and watch me doing the same thing. But you know what? It's a great recipe. You don't watch me, then I don't know what you're gonna do. Okay? I mean, whether it's for fun, for entertainment, for those who learn to cook, or for those who want to experience new recipe, then you know what? Just consider you watching a show. It is a show. What I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that also. So let me measure this before we all get confusing. So I think I have about, not quite a cup, you know, but I think I have, nope, that's all I have. So it's about half a cup. Okay, so we're good. And we're gonna do the same thing for, and I'm bringing this thing back here. Sorry, blender. I thought I'm done with you. Okay. So how does it work? Remove this part, attach this part. You have to click. You have to click to work. All right. See what I'm talking about? Okay. So we're gonna add the shiitake. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry, folks. You know what I mean? I'm trying, but you got the picture of the mushroom. If you still don't get it, I can send you the picture and you can have it for your souvenir. How about that? Okay, so I have the fungus. I think I need a little bit more fungus. Add the whole thing in there. I'm getting impatient also. I should get all this done and just like entertain you where I'm just steaming it. That won't be fun. You're like, how you do this, girl? Even want to cook, do I have to call you at home? That would be annoying. Okay. So I had about, I'm guessing, okay, so I have about a cup of what the heck? I'm gonna put the whole thing in here because I soak the whole thing, so I don't know why would I be saving it for grandfather? Hold on, let me check if I needed to remove the root, the bottom part of it. Okay, girl. Now you're gonna cook. All right, let's put it in there and see if it's gonna work. All right. Hola. Not bad. See, you gotta use the technology to advance the cooking, delay of the cooking. I love this thing. This is like a life hack, you know. I mean, the smell is not too palatable right now. It's not too pleasant, but all the mushroom, the fungus, and the dry mushroom, the dry shrimp, the dry mushrooms, man. And the worst is this guy here. Smell like some. I'm not gonna say anything bad, but it does smell. You know, it's like old cheese, old eggs, and rotten salt, something rather. But then, oh well, somebody have to eat it. It won't be me, right? Just kidding. I'm gonna eat it because I don't have anything that I'm allergic to, but I'm gonna add eggs in it. That's something that I'm allergic to, so I won't be able to eat it. But see, if we don't add eggs, and let's see if this thing gonna form well. So I'm gonna add oil. I have a tablespoon of avocado oil. Save every drop. And then to make the thing smell so awesome, to minimize some of the stinky smell, I'm adding sesame oil. If it didn't help, I'm gonna add some more because sesame oil smells so awesome. Okay, but everything is 1 tablespoon, and then oyster sauce of 1 tablespoon oyster sauce also. And then I have about teaspoon of black peppers. And then 1 tablespoon of, I'm gonna do half first, okay? Just in case it's too sweet, of sugar. All right, well, hold on. We'll do a handful of shallot. What the heck? What am I saving it for? Grandma is not here. Oh, you know what? That's not gonna do. But I need this part right here. Go back to this ugliness. You see, sometimes certain cooking, it got to have fingers in there. You know what I mean? Only God knows well that we need fingers for everything. So now you can see that I'm mixing all this together. I'm gonna go ahead and increase my my steamer because we're gonna be steaming in a few seconds. Okay. All right. And I hate this. I really am. I'm about to send this cooking glove company a unfriendly reminder that I don't get along with it. Never do. Hey, you know what? It looks really good right now. If it's my choice, I would put a whole bunch of chili pepper in it to burn up the whole mouth. Oh, it looks so good right now. It smells better. See, it overrides that smell of old shiitake, mushrooms, and the aging black fungus and the radish, the salted radish, and all the stinky stuff. You know what? because I'm going to be eating this, I'm not going to add eggs, but we will need about 2 eggs on this, okay? But because I'm allergic to eggs, like, so I'm going to go easy on me, okay? It's not fun having all kind of allergy. Oh, that remind me. Oh, since I can't do eggs, I'm gonna do tapioca flour. Okay, I'm gonna do about 1 tablespoon because tapioca serves as a binding agent because it has the stickiness. It's also good for when you stir fry and help thicken the gravy. So it's almost like cornstarch, but I can't eat corn neither. So Lucky Chef allergic to orange, peanut, corns, what else? Eggs. Don't ask me why, okay? I was born in Cambodia and I was fine until I came here, and I don't know what happened to me. I think I catch something along the way on the plane here. I'm not sure, but for someone who's born in Cambodia in the jungle, no, I wasn't born in jungle. I was born in a farmhouse, and be having all this allergy to food. You know, I was born in the middle of fruit farm, the orchid farm. My grandpa had all kind of orchid farms, and I don't know why I'm allergic to such and such. And now that I know what I'm allergic to, it's a life hack. I live more comfortable. I breathe easier. I don't choke when I eat. I don't itch as much, or I don't swollen as much. Last year, my lip was like, it was so embarrassing. And then it took me about 3 weeks after it got the lip blown up. It cracked, you know, because it's swollen and it cracked, and that take time to heal, and it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. Okay. So with the cornstarch now, it helped bind the meat and the ingredient together. That's what we need, okay? Because we'll need to create a ball out of this so that we can steam it. We can see if tapioca would even be friendly. Because last time it was not very friendly, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so here we go. I can't sample this because we had raw pork meat in it. Okay, so in a sense, I could have steamed the pork meat, but then cook the pork meat first and then and process it. But anyway, since I don't do that, I'm gonna steam our product a little bit longer. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and try that. So I have tapioca that I don't know why we say we. I'm the only one that's cooking right now. So it's all drained. Okay, so here we go. I have the tapioca. I'm gonna place it right here so you can see it also. So I will take about a spoonful. Okay, let's see if it's even work. Oh goodness! Now we found challenge. Hold on. Oh shoot! So. Okay, let me do this first, okay? I'm gonna do a little one. Yeah. And I'm gonna get both my hand dirty. So what it is we have the filling inside. Now we're gonna try to make a ball out of this thing. Hold on. So, there we go. Oh, okay, it's possible. Okay, so there we go. I know. Yeah. So when we steam it, it might get a little flat on the bottom, but don't matter. All right, we got one done so far. Right. It didn't smell so bad because now you had all the other ingredients in it, so it overrides all the stinkiness. Okay, so So I do about 1/4 spoon of a meat, and then we'll, oh, it's getting bigger. Shoot. Well, get it better. So, got it? If you don't get it, if you don't get it, you're fine. I didn't get it either. So let's all right, let's roll it up nicely, just in case it decided to come apart. Okay, so. But this tapioca now, it got bigger. Look, it got bigger each time. Why not get together, girlfriend? Okay. You know what I need? I'm gonna need to lather in I need to sneeze. Hold on. I have coconut milk here. Before I steam it, I think I would lather with coconut milk. Okay. If I can get a skinny one, I could, but it's not very like, okay, let's put on the palm and see if it's cooperate more there. And there's the fillings, and let's add a little more of the tapioca, and then form it. Right? Use your palm, like gentle love, gentle touch. Everything needs love. You don't give it love, it's not gonna come out. Yes, thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Hold on. Yes, it's nice to have all of you. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. All right. So it ain't gonna be like a little cute ball. It's gonna be like a one big bite gonna choke me to death, probably. But at least I'm not allergic to the tapioca. I hope not. Look, I got this one really cute. I'm gonna do that. I don't know why I changed the sizes for. Okay, let be gentle. Okay, let bring a small portion of it and reduce the fillings. I think that'll do. Okay, but then again, but at least it's easy to handle, you know what I mean? It's a little sloppy, but at least it's coming right along. Okay. When we have enough, we're going to start steaming this, and you see the transition and the translutions. Because the tapioca pearl, it's once it's done, it has a little crystal look, you know? I mean, yeah, give it love, give it rub. Go ahead, girls. Go ahead. We're not gonna hurt you or nothing. Okay, here you go. Smaller. So indecisive. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can make the same size. Okay, the small size, the cute size, the cute pearl, the cute little Dragon Ball Z, little pearl. I know it's sloppy, but you know what? There's no other way to do this. They have not created machine for this, so that's all we have to worry about is to do this. But I think if I cook the filling first, it would have been easier to like steam it for a few minutes and then we'll cool, right? Maybe that's what I should do. I should cook the meat first. What do you think? That will take a little bit of time to do that, huh? But let me steam what I have first, so that way you know how it looked like in the finished product, okay? So I have my steamer. I have banana leaves in it because I don't know why I'm so attracted to banana leaves, but let me make whole out of it. That way it does not trap a lot of liquid on here. Okay. So I have my banana leaf on the bottom, and voila, think I need to put some oil on it. I want to be sticky. It'd be unfortunate. We're gonna let it on the banana leaves. We'll give extra love. And to steam this without having, or to steam this without having the water dripping on our food is to use another cloth to trap the moisture from the lid. Okay, so we have 5 bowls. Oops. We have 5 pearls. Let's use those definition. Okay, so all right, we're gonna steam this on a medium-high heat, and I'm gonna go ahead and trap this. I need a cheesecloth, but so far so good. Okay, let's get back to the business of creating the pearl. You know, it's not as difficult as I thought it was. You know, I made this before a long time ago, and I did good at it. I cooked the filling first, so it didn't take a whole lot of time to steam it. So right now I am 12:44. I'm gonna check in at 12. I'm gonna check it at 1. I'll give it like a 26 minutes. It's all right. You're not gonna waste any pearl speck. It's gonna try to save every bit of it. Okay. Would you like to try? If you do, I'll be leaving. I will leave ingredients and the recipe on my YouTube channel, on the descriptions. Okay, because YouTube give more options than TikTok. I'm not sure how to work TikTok quite well yet, so but if you follow me on my YouTube, and you can definitely be able to view the recipe from there. Okay, I will do a full recipe and ingredients on there for you, just in case you wanted to try at home. And you know what, this right here would be perfect for gathering, like family gathering, or even just to impress your friend. I'll show you how to decorate it and make sauce for it, you know, dipping sauce for it. But it's not, this is already flavorful. I didn't add any ingredient into a dough. Now it become a dough. I'm gonna add 3 more in there because we just started it. Okay. So the tip is that if you do steaming and you don't want the water residue or the mist to to dampen your cooking or to give the food extra moist or extra water, just place a towel over it. Make sure it's a kitchen towel or cheesecloth, okay? And it will absorb the steaming liquid from the steamers, and it will keep the food basically the dry shape or the shape that we need. If you have it extra moisture, sometimes it can change the whole textures of the cooking or even the flavor of the cooking. Okay. I check on it, it's already start cooking. It started to change the texture of the tapioca. Give it a little love, like he's lonely or something, but I use the coconut cream here, just in case it sticks too much to my finger and my hand, okay? But if it's too much oil, then it won't form too well, so kind of have to be like in between, you know. Can be too much love, cannot be too much negligent, so it have to be in between. You have to treat it right. You gotta know how to treat it, put it that way. Welcome. Yes, I'm doing the tapioca balls, steam balls with pork and other amazing ingredients here. It's, yes, this ingredient coming all the way from the Oriental, okay, where it was originated, I'm not sure, but I'm just impressed when I visited the restaurant and it was served, and I said, man, there's something I can make at home, you know. I mean, sure enough, it's so simple, and I may not have all the ingredients, but you know what, I create my own ingredient. That's the wonderful thing about cooking, is that you'll be able to adjust your own recipe. You know, you don't have to be copying anybody. You just use your own imagination, use your own ingredients, add whatever you want to add in there. Don't have to be a setting stone. If you don't have this, you cannot make that. No, it's not true. Make what you have, okay? Don't make what you don't have. And then you're going to be frustrating because you can't find the ingredient. For me, that's what I learned. If I can find what was in the fridge, then I'll cook accordingly. You know, I'm not going to suffer and trying to go run 5 stores and just trying to get one ingredient or the ingredient to cook. All right. I have coconut cream, help it with the gliding, which is good right now. See, yeah, it's beautiful. It's gonna be even more beautiful when it's done. Okay, I'll show you how to decorate this thing and how it's served. Okay, let me do a few more and then we'll check on that one. If it's cooked, then it's good to serve. Okay. It may not be enough for the whole village, but at least it'd be enough for the show and tell. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the heart. Somebody sent me a bunch of heart. I appreciate that, and I appreciate the live conversations and your message. That's really, really nice. Okay. It's a little sloppy, you know. I mean, every cooking does get sloppy. If it doesn't get sloppy, then it's not real cooking. It's going to be from lean cuisine kind of recipe, you know. Just open the box and stick in the microwave. No mess, no preparation, no imagination. Just simple TV dinner. Okay. I know. I don't live on those things. In fact, I don't even like those things. So, yeah. And it's going to taste wonderful because we have 3 kinds of oils. We have coconut oil that I'm ladder here, and we have avocado oil along with the sesame oil. If you're allergic to any of those items, leave it out, okay? In fact, my grandson, I think he's allergic to sesame oil. Oh shoot, he won't be able to eat this. Well, he have to take his Benadryl to eat this thing. I know I'm mindful with the food allergy because I have them so badly and it affect me, you know, and I know that it can kill also, just like the orange. Oh, orange. I'm allergic to orange so bad. Is that at category 4. Category 4 is it's one of those high intoxicated allergy. You know, if I drink a glass of it, it can put me out of business too. I mean, you know, put my life out too. So when people were laughing about food allergy, it's not funny. Just like a few days ago, no, 2 days ago, my daughter took me to, no, yesterday, hold on Saturday, my daughter wanted to spend some time with me, so she took me out to Pho number 8 here in Las Vegas of Silverado and Bermuda. Anyway, it's a nice Vietnamese pho shop. It's called Pho 88. No, Pho 8. Pho So 8. Pho number 8. Anyway, it was later in the evening. We didn't want anything fancy. We just wanted something quick fix. And then we went in. It was nice and clean, and we weren't greeted. You know, we asked how many people. It was up for 2, so we took a seat. And the gentleman who was serving us, he was not pleasant. You can't get him to smile. He was just like, his face showed me that, you know, he's in the wrong business. He didn't greet us. When he passed the menu over, he was just like, you know, I mean, he's not even saying, hey, you know, welcome, nothing, shit like that. Oops, my bad. So I tell my daughter, you know what, I'm about to walk out of here. I'm not asking this guy for free food. I'm here to pay for my food. So he better be nice. And he didn't know that I'm a food reviewer also. You know, I'm about to give him some shit too. Oops, my bad. And then, so I took one of the vermicelli, barbecue shrimps and chicken vermicelli. It's a dry noodle. So my daughter had pho, had one of the noodle soup. And then a young man came and served us, and I didn't read the whole menus, and then I didn't know it had peanut in it, right? So then we informed the old man that, hey, you know, I see there's peanut in here. So he said, well, let me check. Okay, I'm going to check with the chef, and he said, yeah, there's peanut in it, but it's not. He said, it's peanut in it, but it's not crash. He's speaking a Vietnamese accent. I cannot replicate him. So I said, well, my daughter said, no worries, sir. I'll just get my mom a new plate, and then I'm just gonna pay for it. I will pay for it, you know. And he went off with the food, and my daughter said, you know, can you put that old plate in a lunch box for me so I can take home, you know, since I'm gonna pay for it. So the old man came and said, well, you should have let me know that you're allergic to peanut. You know, it was like a little cantankerous attitude. I'm about to like say something in Vietnamese. You know, I speak a little Vietnamese too, so I'm about to like give him my whole orientation about manners and business manners. You know, so my daughter said, "It's okay, Mom, it's okay." I said, "No, it's not okay." So I want him to hear it. I'm gonna put him on Yelp here, and later on he came out with the doggy bag and said, you don't have to pay for this, okay? He said, oh, okay, that's nice. And you want me to be mean about the whole chickaboo before you even be nice to me, okay? So, yeah, so that's why eating out for me, it's just like putting me to the jungle, so I have to read every detail, and the restaurant is so dim you can't see I'm gonna swear again, sorry. You can't see the menus. You cannot read it unless you turn on the flashlight on your phone to see it, you know. And I'm partially blind. I don't wear my glasses, but see, it's getting messier. Hold this look. You know, do the facial. This will be forever young. Anyway, so the end of the story was that he was not. Oh well, you know, he was nicer when I look at him. I, I tell my daughter I'm gonna say something to him in Vietnamese. He said, "No, it's okay, mom. It's okay, mom. Cool, 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 cool." I said, "No, it's not cool." But then at the end, when he came out with the box of doggy bag, he told us that it's okay. You don't have to pay for it. So I thank him for that. You know, I mean, like a lot of time when I do visit restaurant, and you know, I'm a food reviewer also, I don't do a whole lot like I would love to, you know, because eating someone else cooking is not like your own cooking, you know. I mean, you don't know what the heck to put it in there, you know. Then you have to ask them, hey, and it's irritating. Oh, hold the eggs, hold the orange, hold the nuts, hold the this, and hold the that. And I'm like, girl, go somewhere else. We don't serve people like that, you know. Sometimes it's annoying, but then, you know, what can I do? You know, I'm allergic to those things, and if I'm not careful about it, I put my life in the front line, and can't let that happen. I know right now it's sloppy, it's messy, but you know what? Cooking without mess is not cooking. So believe me, this is fine. Okay, so we have 20 minutes of steaming. I'm gonna check it and see if it looks friendly, if that it's cooking. Yeah. Okay, let me wash my hand. But if you were saying that, you know what, you know, you touch food too much, oh, well, I beg your pardon. You know, I mean, pizza, they do the same thing, the meat and all that, the toss and turn, and when you make pupusa, you make anything that involving hand, you know, I mean, you know what, I never know anything that preparing without using the hand, you know. Don't anybody listen to anybody that, why you use your hand for? Well, that's the dumbest question if anybody gonna ask me that. Well, let me show you the texture of it. It started looking, hold on. Let me bring you. It started looking like that. See that? It's clear, and you see a little speck of tapioca balls, or pearls. Okay, look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna do a few more minutes to make sure that my pork is done. You know, I'm not a friend of raw pork or anything like that. It looks so good already, ding. But it's sticky though. You know, I might lather some sesame oil on it. It depends. Whoops. Let me color. Okay. So what I have here is another batch of this. Okay. I only have this much to go, and let me finish it before it dried up. Okay. I only have about a few more to go, and then I'll steam the rest, and then I'll come back and show you how to make the embellishment, the decoration. And the sweet and sour sauce, if you have not already know how to make it. Okay. I do sweet and sour sauce, easy and simple. You know, you can do other sauce also, but I don't think I have enough ingredients for it, and I hate to like have to go search for ingredients. You know what I'll do? I'll lather the coconut cream on the one that's done. Okay. To give it like a real fine flavor. I know, I wish I can bring my camera around. Okay. Here we go. The scrap. You know, like this cooking here, I enjoy is so it's so stress free, you know. It's not heavy, it's not, yeah, it's not heavy, it's not stress free. I mean, it's stress free, sorry. So I started at 12:44 now, 1:02. So I have a little over 20 minutes of steaming. So I'm gonna check whether the filling is done. The important is to get my filling done right because it had pork meat in it. The shrimp is already done. I'm not worried about the shrimp. Okay, but the pork meat I do because I don't want anything raw. But it's not very big. I only do like a little bit of a filling here, so it shouldn't take a long, shouldn't take too much to cook it. So I have a whole bunch here. Look, this is gonna be fun. Once we, while I'm doing the other thing, once it's done, we're gonna decorate it in a way that you will see the beauty of it. Okay, right now you only see the mess of it. Sorry, TikTok, it does that sometimes. It's like, I'm still online, I'm not in dormant, and TikTok is funny. Sorry, TikTok. Be nice. Be nice, TikTok. Okay? Don't make me come and get you. With food. I'll bring you some food. How about that, TikTok? Alright, so here we go. Right, we like to the end of this, and I don't know where all my hearts people go. I don't see no heart giving. I have only about 19 heart. Normally I get about a few thousand heart already, but what can I do, right? Okay. I'm gonna put it away for now because I have a lot to go. I'm gonna feed the family, so I'm gonna soak another bag of tapioca. Okay, and finish up perhaps tonight or later on when I log off. Okay, so that way, because I make plenty of fillings because I can use this for another time. There you go. Let me move this out of the way. My meat. Look at that. So we have about 20. Let me show you how to make the sweet and sour sauce, okay? I'm gonna do just a little bit for demonstration. Okay, I'm gonna do 1/4 cup. Of water, maybe 1/2 cup, and I'm gonna boil it and melt my sugar in it. Oops. If you don't have palm sugar, you're good. And then I'm gonna use about, this is about, isn't that perfect? Look, This dengue thing here is a teaspoon, a tablespoon. No. Okay. So it comes in this cute little box here. It's a palm sugar. And sometimes it comes like a big circle like that. So I'm gonna use 3, okay? If you like it sweeter, go ahead and add as many sugars as you like. So I'm gonna use 3 only. If I needed more, I'll add regular sugar in, because it'll take a little bit of process to melt this thing, because it's so condensed, it's so condensed. Okay, while I'm waiting for it to boil, I'm gonna go ahead and get 1 garlic for 1 clove of garlic for the sweet and sour sauce. And some people don't like garlic, then leave it out, but garlic is good for you, so try to add as much in your cooking as you could. It's good for you, and it should not be eliminated from your cooking. We're just gonna fine mincing it. This is for the sweet and sour sauce, okay? I use half cup of water and then 3 tablespoons of sugar. If you don't have palm sugars, then go ahead and use granulate. Any type of sugar is fine. Honey is good also. But if you don't eat soy sauce or fish sauce, you can go ahead and do the same for salt. Okay, so add about a teaspoon of salt. I will add just a little bit of ginger. It's optional. In the dipping sauce, you can. To me, I thought a little bit of ginger will give that nice flavor, a nice aroma. So just dice it into fine pieces like this, and we'll just chop it up, fine dice. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate that. Welcome. I know I'm cooking, right? It's a fun part of the day, cooking. The aroma of the ginger is so wonderful. Okay, there you go. We have garlic. About the same amount of garlic and the ginger. It smells so good. It's just like it's like Louis Vuitton perfume. Oh, okay, so it's almost melted, right? I mean, we got it. I'm gonna turn off the heat. for now. And I'm gonna bring it over. Today we're gonna use fresh lemon or lime. Okay. I don't want stirring with that. Ruin my Teflon. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this to cool down. Okay, I'm gonna put a little water in this bowl to help process of cooling it down. And then we're gonna come back and add the other ingredients, which will be the fish sauce and limes or lemon juice or lime juice. Okay, or if you don't have it, I prefer what you call it, vinegar, but I also enjoy the freshness of the limes or lemon. Either way, it's fine. Okay. But I promise you that I'll be checking on Tapioca Pearl, so that way we'll make sure that the meat is cooking well. It has the little coconut milk on it, so it looks really, really good right now. Let me sample it, okay? Make sure that our filling is done right. Okay. So I guess. You know, there's a unique taste of the shiitake mushrooms and the shrimps and what you call it, the fungus. That fungus is so unique. If we dip this into the sweet and sour sauce and some lettuce to go with it, and man, it's you shouldn't miss this, okay? Believe me, this is something that you will try at home when you have a party gathering and you have full tray of this right there. People were just gonna keep grabbing it. I like it. I love it. Love it. I'll bring it out for now, but I will need something non-sticky. Okay, I probably have to oil my dish. Because tapioca is tricky because it's very, very, what you call it, sticky. Okay, so we're gonna allow this dish here just to keep it from sticking together. It's healthy oil, okay, so you don't have to worry about too much oil. Okay, because I used the coconut milk earlier, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some coconut milk to give it like a little friendly look, you know, that way it doesn't try to like grab the neighbor. Alright, so here we go. Our tapioca pearls done. Okay, let me put the rest in there, and then once we done this batch, we'll decorate it in a way that will be so inviting that you will want to make some at home. We got more on this batch. I'm gonna go ahead and I got more on here, but I'm gonna go ahead and refill some water into the steamer. I forgot to boil some water. It'll work best if I have boiled water. So, oops, hot. I'll try that at home. Yeah, there we go. I place about 15, not 20-ish. I'm trying to separate them because they will stick together, just like when we bake cookie and you put them together close together. It'll magnify and stick together. Okay. Okay. Well, our sweet and sour sauce is about cool down. I will need about 2 lemon or lime. I have lime today, I don't have lemon. I'm using this fish sauce here, okay? It's a premium fish sauce. If you don't eat fish sauce, then you go ahead and add about a teaspoon of salt, because this here is very salty, so I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons and give a mix. And I'm going to add my limes, my lemon, beg your pardon. Use a strainer because I don't want the little particle of pulp in it. Though it looks nice with the little particles, you know, but I already have garlic and gingers in it, so it's gonna look great. You know, this lime right here, a lemon limes, it's not very juicy. It doesn't have a lot of juice because they pick them too early. You know, it's not a mature limes and lemon, because mature lime and lemon is a little bit spongy and softer and it's a lot more juice. Now you say, well, use the juicer. No. Well, let me see if one is good. Because I make different amount each time, so I have to sample as needed. Not bad at all. So what do I have? I have half cup of water, 3 tablespoons of sugar. I think I have three of this speck, and 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, or if you substitute it with salt and do 1 teaspoon. And here we go, minced garlic and gingers. So here we go, a dipping sauce. Now, I love it. I'll put a lot of chili in there. How about that? Okay. Oh. Don't mind me. Okay. But this is not the finished touch yet, okay? I'm gonna add like beautiful vegetable to it and as a side dish. Okay. Yeah. It'll be unpolite if I eat the whole thing. You say, ew. Can you please be polite about it? You know, so you can cut into half and there you go. So far, this is the best. Okay. So, no. I'm gonna add about another half tablespoon because once you're dipping it, it becomes lighter. Okay. So, perfect. So now we go. I have my sauce done. The second batch of my tapioca. I use this brand, okay? I'm not endorsed by them. The fish sauce. Second batch of my tapioca. You call it pearl. Okay, I'm gonna use this bowl here. I mean the tray. Okay. We're gonna decorate this tray. You know that by using the banana leaves, make the cooking look more oriental. I don't know why, but because the Western country do not use banana leaf for their cooking, so therefore that's why I said it looked more oriental. And I'm not kidding you. So, but I can also make something little. I can make a little box for this also. Okay, let me show you how. Doing this is to help with to strengthen the banana leaves, because the heat will help activate and help the banana leaf become more elastic. But back home they just sun dry it, which is common sense. But here today the sun is not too bad, so just put it over the stove. Make sure that you turn it quickly because it can burn easily. See what I'm talking about? Chill it. This is like tortillas, huh? Almost like the size of some of tortillas. That reminds me that I need to make some Mexican food soon. Maybe next time I'll do enchilada. right, here we go. It'd be fun to make enchilada. I have some recipe that I had a long time ago that I enjoy making. And don't forget to get a toothpick or pickers, you know, leave it around the kitchen. You never know when you need it. And I do need it a lot. Okay? So, to make this tray look even more beautiful, I'm going to make a container for it. If you like origami, you will love this project. You know, I love origami too. Because it's such a beautiful project. So I'm just gonna fold the end of it. And it's gonna fasten it with this pick here. We're gonna fold both ends will be 4 corners, just like a little box, a food container. And right. I'm going to put a little oil on it. That way, if it decides to stick onto banana leaves here, okay. So there's 6 of them in there. Sorry. I lost you. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Let me show you how to do the container one more time, okay? So I'm going to do it on the right size. So I'm folding it on, because this is like, it had 2 sides of everything, okay? So this is like outside. This is the inlay, okay? So I'm folding on both ends on the outlay, okay? And turn it around. And then I would like do a little corner here, okay? And I have the fastener here, yeah? Just fasten it up, and it create a little corner and a little container for our food. Okay, so you can do it like that, or you can double it to make it stronger. I should have doubled it. Let's do that. Just double it to make it stronger. Okay. And here we go. Fold it to the back, like that, and turn it over. Okay. And at this corner here, just fold it. Same thing on this side. Okay. Stronger. So same thing on this side. Creek. The leaf broke. Okay. We will put on the next batch. So right now, let me show you how to transfer it. Oh, blah. Because this one is stronger. It had 2 layers. Yeah, it hold better. Okay, let me fix this one. How y'all doing? How's everything going for you? How's the family? Welcome. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the love and the support. Make sure you follow me on my YouTube. That way you will have the full descriptions of the recipe that I will add on, leave it on my what do you call it? Leave it on my description, on the descriptions, okay? All right, here we go. So, it took a little bit because I added extra water and it didn't boil. I'm gonna go ahead and add the coconut milk to it because I already opened it. I'm gonna give it some time, okay, to cook. While I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I'm gonna decorate a tray today. So I already have this. So here are the vegetables I have. I have this what do you call it? Lettuce. Okay. I have this lettuce here. I would you know what else I'm gonna add on the top of this here? Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of cilantro to give it like a nice look to it. Okay. And roasted garlic here. just a little bit. It's already start looking pretty, and I really like that. So we're gonna go ahead and arrange a tray, because this is gonna be part of a side dish. Okay, we're gonna be eating with all this beautiful healthy lettuce here. I don't know about you, but for me, making food looking pretty, it's just that inner happiness, okay? So it's just some of those feelings that chef or cook like me who having a pleasure of doing. Because when you do decoration on the food, it help bring the best from food, ordinary food, into like a magical, expensive 5-star restaurant, you know, and that's what I like about it, is that be able to create that ordinary meals into like a 5-star restaurant meals, you know, and that's honest truth. And then I also have this here. I would show you how to make roast out of it. Okay. To make roast out of this cucumber is very simple. Let's do them together. You will like it. Okay. We'll save this for later. Okay. What you do is that you want to do a thin slice of these cucumber here. Okay, let me cut this. I want it the base. So we'll cut the base. We'll do a couple, maybe 3. I think we'll have enough of 3. And then with this spoon, you want to spoon it out. Spoon out the inside of the cucumber, like that. If you like it, you can eat it too. Don't throw anything away, okay? Because food is so expensive. Here we go. We had the cavities. It's going to keep a roast together. You know what? I'm going to save that for our decoration also. If you have spoon, go ahead and use spoon, but it works best when you have one of this baby here. They multi-function. But you have to be creative, though. You don't use your creative mind, you won't figure out what to do with it. But these have multi-function here, okay? So we'll go ahead and do that. How about that? We'll leave it on the top of our main feature. Ooh, I broke this one. No sweat. Okay, in order to make the petals of the roast, so this is going to be the base, okay? It's going to be the base of the roast. So now we're going to make the petals of the roses. Okay, so we're going to do a very thin slice. I mean, I'm talking about thin. Okay, we'll be able to bend it and arrange it. Oh, I'm sorry. I was too thin. We wanted that texture, so you can see through. I know I can't go chop chop with this because then I don't have the right texture for it. Okay, so here we go. So you can do it individually, okay? We just stack them up in here, and symbolically, the rose petals. The other day when I do that, I use the color of the beads to give like a little finished touch. That was so beautiful. I think they have beads also. Okay. So just, it's not difficult, okay? Just kind of make the petal symbolically. And so just, because you have this space in here, so you just add your petals in it, okay? So bend it a little bit and go ahead and add your petal into it. Okay? This is a beautiful way to decorate your food. See it? You see the petal of the rose coming out? Okay, so there you go. Beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. Okay, so we're going to do one small petal in the middle like that. Okay, see that? Okay, you got two more, so I'm going to go ahead and cut some more. Squeeze it into a little petal, okay? Because if you squeeze too much, it's going to break. Because this is cucumber, it's breakable, but it's bendable also. If you slice it thin enough, it'll be able to bend. If you're not be able to bend, then it's not thin enough. So you have to readjust your piece. So, all right, here we go. The final inner. Isn't that beautiful? Right, we have one more flower and then we should be good. Let me see. And I'll show you how to do the lotus on the beets. I mean on the, what do you call it, radish. I did it the other day, it was so beautiful. If you go on my YouTube channel, you see some of that beautiful work that I did for my cooking. I'm just happy that I be able to share. Here's the beets. I'll make a few lotus to show to you and how you can do it at home, okay? You can be able to use all this cucumber part here. Don't throw it away, right? So we have 3 roses that we did. I wanted to like put a little color on the tip of it to like give a beautiful finished look, okay? So with this, we're gonna have to be careful and do like a very thin slice down from the top to bottom, okay? Be careful, because I'm used to this, so I'm good. See how see extra petal here, okay? This radish is so long. I'm not sure. and want to do extra petal for it because lotus had multiple layer of petals. So you just want to be able to like do a very thin sliding down. Did that look good already? Okay. You will see the amazement when I show you what I can do with this, okay? When I add more, what you call it, the color to it. It gives that like a really, really real look of lotus or lily, water lily. That's fine. Okay, let's do one more, two more, okay, so that we can fill the tray with it. Okay, so cut both in and just go ahead and gently and thinly, as thin as you can. You have to be careful for your finger too, because the knife loves to kiss your finger. And look at that. Yeah. Draw blood out of you. And I'll do like an extra petals. They'll give like a real look. Have that dimensional. Yeah. I think my tapioca pearl probably done. Oops. Okay, I'll do one more and then I'll show you what I do next with it, okay? So that way you see the amazement, that beautiful finished look. So crunchy, sweet too. All right, if you're gonna come off, then I'm gonna eat it. Okay, so I have 3 lotus. Okay, so to give the defined shape, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a little cut on the top tip here to give it that nice defined pointy lotus shape look. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat for our batch, for our steam in here. And, okay. I don't want to overcook it and then be soggy. Mom? Mẹ? Mẹ? Mẹ ơi? Mom? Mom? Thấy Mom? Mom ơi? Sorry. Extra noise from my mom. Okay, right. Let me do one thing that will make you happy. I washed it already yesterday. I typically would boil these beets, okay? This is the beets here. Let me clean it a little bit. Typically, I will boil it first so I can use the color, but beet, you can eat it raw, so it don't matter whether it's boiled or not, but I just want to use the color of it, the natural color of it, okay? So it's bleeding on my hand right now because this is what I want right here. So we're gonna do this to see, to get that beautiful color out of it. See it? Okay, so see it? To give that a nice dimensional water lily look. See it? So I try to use natural food colors instead of, in fact, I don't even have regular food colors because I'm so used to, so used to use the natural fruit and vegetable for the natural colors. Look at that. Telling you, have to be creative, okay? Some of this thing is creative that I can be creative about it, and this one look like lotus because this one look more like lily because lily is long and lotus is kind of stout and chubby and short. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's so simplicity, and I can add some of that on my roses also. So I'm like dapping on it, you know. I mean, give it that little love. If I boil this, I would get more color out of it, you know. I mean, all right. Where all my petal go? You know, give it a little love. Yeah. Right. Right. So next time we'll make roast out of this, okay? Out of the beets. But today I'm not quite ready for it. Okay. Let's move to carrots. I'm not gonna do much with carrots, okay? I'm just gonna dice it. We're gonna dice some of this for topping. Do you like all this beautiful decoration? I mean, embellishment? Because for me, food gotta look pretty, you know. I mean, I do this at home too, and not just eating out at a restaurant, you know, because if you pay someone to do this in a restaurant, it'll be extra expensive, okay? So if you learn to do this at home, or if you follow me, you will learn all the new technique, how to make beautiful roses, how to make beautiful embellishment for your plate and your dishes, okay? And it doesn't have to be simple. It'll spark curiosity. The kid will love it. It will be like your friend will compliment you for, you know, sophistication, because this is not just for any woman, okay? Women who love cooking, women who have compassion about food and make a food look pretty and with the caring touch, you know. I mean, it's not just like, it's not Burger King now, okay? It's not fast food where you just toss a burger on the bun. This will take time because these are the real cooking, okay? All right, so you see that you see the little ball, the tapioca ball, okay? I mean, the pearls. So it's not smooth because we have that little speck. the little pearls that cooking in. So it's stuck together so good, and it looks so delicious, and it smells so awesome. Remember, I already oiled this, okay? Oh, let me bring to you what I have in here. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Some say, you know, Vanya, I'm not talented like you. You know, it take a while to do something like this, okay? That's why we have to learn from other people and to get the ideas, to get the model, to get the concept. And for me, each time when I do cooking, I just want to do it better. You know, each time when I'm doing cooking for you guys, I just want to bring something that will excite you, something that will like boost your curiosity, that will boost your wanted to learn. Not just, you know, entertaining, wanted to like be able to cook at home and share with family. This is roasted garlic that I roasted earlier, and I have extra roasted garlic at home because when I do stir fry, I want to be able to have it right there and then, you know. So here we go. We have a lot of ingredients in there already. So, all right. So a little dash of beautiful cilantro. Okay. All right. Now we'll go ahead and remove this out of the way. I have a few things that I want to show you, but then you know what? We're going to do this together one at a time, okay? I don't want to overwhelm you. But if you enjoy this, and let me know that you enjoyed it and that you really think that this is valuable, it's something that you want to try at home, you know. So here we go. Let me add a few more on there. I'll move this baby out of the way. I'll add some more on there. All right. A little bit of oil so that way it does not stick together like crazy, like super glue, you know, because it has some garlic oil on it. Okay. And let's do our beauty decoration. You need some color. We're going to go ahead and add our beautiful lotus, remember? This is the lily, okay? This is lily. I'm going to add a little more color to it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It had a like, it had a beautiful touch, you know? I mean, this color right here is just like real, you know, like real lotus. Look at that. Have you ever seen lotus flowers? Exactly. Okay. So here we go. And this is the lotus here. Okay, it opened up so nicely. And I'm gonna add some color to it as so. And this is like so beautiful, you know. You agree with me? This is absolutely gorgeous. Mm-hmm. We have one more. Mama, we have 3 of them. Oh yeah, this is the lotus. There's some yellow. No, lotus only come in pink, or maybe white. Okay, maybe once in occasion there's a white color to it, but yeah, make it blooms. How about that? Yes. Okay, we'll put it right here. Love it. One more of roses. We'll put it right here. One more right here. And one more right here. Okay, now I should have made flour out of this too, but I wanted to cut times. So let's that's how we should treat a food, I mean, with loving care, and find the time to do that once in a while. If you don't like to cook, I mean, you want to learn how to cook, it would be like a good way to do that, inspired by other people. Okay, so and did I forget anything? Okay. Make sure you leave your comments, okay, whether you enjoy these beautiful trays of tapioca pearls. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I enjoy it so much, and I enjoy showing it to you because it's such a beautiful artwork and art of cooking. Okay, when you get to this level, you will find even more joy sharing with people that you care for. Okay, and don't forget that I have the sweet and sour dipping sauce. Okay, and people ask, how do you eat this thing? Let me show you. Okay, so I will leave this like this because I need a photo for my cover. Okay, if I ruin it now, it won't have that beautiful photo. Okay, so look at that. Man, it's not only delicious, it's such a beautiful, and that's what I enjoy about cooking, is that I use my own imagination. I love beautiful food. I love decoration. I love making food looking pretty, and I cook very well. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna boast about it, because it's coming from in here. And it's compassion, it's the passion, it's the love for food, it's love for sharing the beautiful food. Okay, so here we go. Right? We have a lotus made out of radish, tipped with the, what you call it? I lost my thought. And then, of course, roses made out of cucumber. Right? So it looks so beautiful. Okay. Let me show you how we eat this thing in a formal setting. Okay, if you're gonna serve this as dinner, so you have to make it like a dinner serving. Okay, it's not casual. If you want to do a formal, this is formal right here. Okay, so let's eat it in a formal setting. Okay, let me show you how we do that. Oh yeah, I have the dipping sauce too. Right here, the dip sauce. Here. And I will leave the recipe for the dipping sauce also, so that way if you decided to make sweet and sour dip sauce, you will have the recipe for your kitchen. Okay, so that's another impressive way to do too. So let me bleed my sauce. I need some color. Typically I will put some chili pepper in it, okay, and I'm not about to go look for chili pepper, so we're just gonna be happy with beets. And we're going to use some of cilantro to give it an open look. Okay. All right. Oh, one more thing. That's what I forgot is the dipping sauce. We'll place it right here. Yes. Right there. And I do a little bit more of cilantro. I should do some red color on here too. You know. All right, so here we go. The the beet is bleeding in the sauce, so it's give out that little kind of reddish look, which is fine with me. Okay, it's all natural. All right, so we have finished look now. We have the sauce, we have the flowers, we have the decoration, we have just finished warm tapioca pearl. So in a formal setting where we eat this thing, let me demonstrating you how. Okay, demonstrate how. So I have my I need chili. All right, look at that, it bleed. Okay, so let's go get some of the baby out so I can show you how to eat this. I hate to do this in front of you, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna collect all my vegetables so I can eat them. It is what it is. Okay, so all right, so there's my food. The carrot tastes so good. So let me show you the etiquette of eating Asian food that's served with lettuce, okay? So you know that's always coming. So oh, look at that. Look at the color of the sauce is kind of pinkish. That's beautiful. I love it. The etiquette of eating any type of food, you go to Asian food, Vietnamese restaurant or any restaurant that serve you with lettuce, okay? The lettuce serving is for you to eat with it, okay? It's not for you to waste it, okay? But a lot of people say, yeah, I don't eat salad, I don't eat vegetable. Well, you do. You do. Put it a nice way. You do, because it'll be good for you. Okay, let me show you how Asian food come down with the eating etiquette when they serve with lettuce and stuff like that. Okay, so I know it's not as fancy as that one because I still need photo out of that one, so I can't eat it until I have photo for my cover, for my thumbnail. Okay, so let's make it beautiful out of this too. Okay, all right, so I know it's not fancy, but I'm just gonna show you how we eat this thing. All right, so if you go to Asian restaurant, if they serve you with this, okay, so politely just eat them. Okay, so if this needs to be cut, then cut it. If it's not, if you can swallow the whole thing, go right ahead. So the best is like to form a little base for your wrap, okay? And then whatever they put the basil leaves or any kind of mint. Oh, in fact, I have mint. I washed this already. I just waited for something to happen so I can serve this before I go back. So if they do serve you with this, you know how they said that Asians always don't age well? That because they eat all these wonderful herbs, okay? So practice stuff. So if they serve cilantro, you do cilantro. If they serve you with this cucumber, it don't fit in there, just eat them, okay? Do not send the tray back. See now, the base, the wrap, your meat or your ball, your whatever it is. Okay, so this is finger food now, okay? Then you have your sauce and you want to dip it politely and shake, shake, shake so that way it doesn't drip on your white blouse. Okay, so you want to be politely, gently, okay? If you're sloppy eater, remember you're in the restaurant, so you want to behave yourself and have some etiquette. Okay, so, or you can like fold it in one big bite, like that, okay? I need some chili, honestly. Oh, this won't do, but at least it'll trigger my brain that I'm doing something spicy. Huh? Right. Okay. Remember, okay, so everything they serve in the restaurant is edible. Huh? You want to eat as many or as much. So, and do your cilantro, do it politely. If you want to do rudely, you could also. But if people watch you and say, man, look at that person eat like from the barn, you know. Like from the barn. Okay, there you go. You can do it politely. The crispiness from the lettuce, cilantro, my mint, and sweet and sour sauce. That right there, it won't be enough. So I have to make another, maybe another 10 or 20 or 30 of those, because when my grandson come home, we'll be eat it all. Because this pearl here, it's a little bit bigger than my mouth. So we're gonna cut it in half, and then because we added in the lettuce, so it's a little bit bigger than the usual bite. Okay. If you don't like cilantro, a lot of people tell me, I don't like cilantro, I don't like mint, I don't like this, I don't like that. Well, I can't help you. It's just that you're just missing out some great herbs and spices. You know what? This is really good, okay? So if you miss it, just go back and look at this when I finalize it, because it takes a little bit of time for it to load up and for me to add descriptions and all that, okay? So so for you who just joined me, Chef Vanna just made tapioca pearl steamed pearl. So I'm just sampling my cooking right now and try to invite you. This is so good that you need to make it at home. Oh, I forgot to show you. Yeah. I crocheted last night. This is called Rumdul. Rumdul. It's the Cambodian national flowers. Well, it's yellow, so the color. So this is the Cambodian national flowers. So I made that last night because I wanted to start showing you guys how to crochet. So this would be like a great thing for me to like introduce to you guys if any of you want to crochet with me. Yeah. So beautiful, so easy. It take me about a day to figure out the to create the pattern. So I got a pattern now figured out. So I made it in a pink, hot pink, but that's not the colors. Okay, the color would be this baby yellow here. And it's just so beautiful because there's so many stories behind this flower here. And it's not just, yeah, it doesn't look very presentable, but it had this sweet fragrance. The aroma of it is just like, every time you breathe in, it's just like jasmine. Even better than jasmine, it's just like the champaka. In fact, my champaka just very come to full blooms, and I pick a few the day before, and I had one in the room, and it smelled the whole room. Just one little bit of that one flower, the one room, it's filled up the whole bedroom. It smells so sweet. There's no perfume, any other perfume in the world. I don't care it's Giorgio Armani, I don't care it's the Cabani, whatever those things was. These flowers, it had the most beautiful fragrance. It's just like so sweet. It's just like, you know, it heal, it like, you know, or aromatic. It's just like so amazing. All right, I'm doing last bite because he's gonna say, finish your food, stop talking while you're eating. Well, I believe you. It's not an etiquette, but Remember the feeling? The textures, the gummy-ish, the shiitake, the tatagi mushroom, and the black fungus, the dry shrimp. The whole thing was like, it blends so well. Okay, so in Cambodian, the polite way to eat the long vegetable is to like wrap it together like that, and you have to give a good chew. Huh? It's so good. Peppermint. Anyway. I'm almost done. Last bite, then I'll let you go. So if you want to make this, visit with my, when I load up, I will add the description to it, and you already have the video in full descriptions. The tip and the success to this cooking is that soak the tapioca ball. I take it now. Soak the tapioca pearl for about 30 minutes or an hour or longer. If you want it to cook faster, then it take about 3 hours. Sorry, if you don't have time for that, then do a 30 minutes just to break it and be able to bind it. But if the longer you soak, the easier it's gonna cook and the thicker it's cooked. Okay, because tapioca is very condensed. Even it's small, it look like that. So it came in different brand. So this one is pretty good. This is what I'm using today. I'm gonna do some more because I still have a lot of filling left. And then soak the shiitake mushroom. Soak the what do you call it? The fungus first, and the shrimp, the dry shrimp. Okay. If you don't have dry shrimp, go ahead and cook the regular shrimp. If you're allergic to shrimp, then if you want to do with turkey or chicken or beef or anything, or even tofu, you're welcome to do that. So meat is just an option. Okay. If you're vegetarian, you're welcome to add more mushrooms in it. If you like, you even add tofu would be nice. Okay. You want to add meat, you could, but this right here, originally is for the pork meat. I use pork meat today, and it tastes awesome. So blend them together, and in some case people will cook the filling first, but I didn't. It cooked really well because it's very small and very thin, very small pearls, so it didn't cook well. It didn't take too long. I time it. It's about 30 minutes the longest. Okay, so I'm done cooking. I'm done sampling. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of the cooking, and then I will load up the video, so you will have the video available for tomorrow, and then you can review it and take notes of it, and then send me comment, or send me or comment me if you needed help how to start it. Okay, I know that I didn't start with soaking all the ingredients, but all the ingredients must be soaked first: the mushrooms, dry shrimp, the tapioca, and also I also use the salted turnip. If you don't have salted turnip, you're fine. Okay, I mean, those things it's just an extra flavor. If you don't have it, you're fine. You can add mushroom, whatever, anything that you prefer, you're fine. But this is some of the authentic traditional recipe. I may not have everything ingredients of that because it's my own. I create my own. So I when I go to the restaurant, I sample and I see, and I taste this type of dish, and I like it. So I notice what they have in there, and I can come and create the flavor that I chose it. Okay, so and that's is what cooking is all about: to be able to create your own recipe, and be able to look at someone else cooking and say, oh, I can go home and do that, and that's what you do. You'll be able to go home and reimagination and invent it in your own flavor and your own liking and your shape, your size, and what have you. And that's what great cook do. Just like crocheting right here, I have to create this pattern on my own right here. Okay, there's no pattern, so I have to create this pattern. It might take me days, it might take me week, it might take me never gonna take me. But then if I wanted something, if I wanted to create something, I will create it. I will make sure that I get it done until I'm one of those compulsive person. If I want to do something, I want to do it. I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna waste time. I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm gonna keep trying until I get it. So this is the pattern that I created like 2 days ago. I mean, I made the first one, it didn't come out too good, so I do another one. I modified the pattern here and there, and the shapes and the colors, and add texture to it. So look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. I love things like this. Is what makes me happy, and that's what keep me going. That's what keep me from a lot of stuff that's going on in our life. Okay, so I thank you for being here for me. I will leave you for now. Food is delicious. It's amazing. It's easy to follow, and please send me message if you need extra tutoring on that. I'd be happy. I'd be available to assist you also. All right, so thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Please, if you enjoy this video, please click like, subscribe, share, and then the little bell, so that way you get notification on my oncoming videos. And if you not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do, especially for my follower from TikTok. If you have not already visited my YouTube channels, I have varieties of things that I do on my YouTube. I also have live show, my pre-recorded show, my short, my food reviews, and my trips, my everyday thing, my everyday joy thing. So please visit with me on my YouTube channel and subscribe so that way we can stay connected. Okay, I won't be able to stay connected with you unless you subscribe to my channels that way, or become members also. You know, I mean, I have not set it up yet, but it would be great to have that kind of support. Yes, appreciate that. Okay, I'll let you be until we see each other again. I'm not sure about tomorrow. I'll see how things are tomorrow. Okay, I have so many great recipe and cooking demonstration I like to share with you, and I want to do it when my memories are, when I'm, you know, at that momentum, you know, where I want to cook. I have to cook it. If I delay it, and like, you know, and then I change my mind, right? But thank you for being here once again. I'm grateful. Good night, where you at. Good day, good morning. Thank you. สวัสดีค่ะ